What's going on at Fox News is absolutely insane. Fox News is leaking audio and video files of Tucker Carlson that are candid spots that captured him saying certain things, and they think that they're harming him, but they're not. In fact, they're having the opposite effect, and they're making Tucker look better to his audience, to his supporters and his fans. So now it's being revealed that the New York Times is in on the act to trash Tucker because he's a threat to them as well. And these idiots on the left are such dumbbells that they also don't realize that it's making them look bad, as bad if not worse than Fox News. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video was brought to you by Not the Bee. They're from the Babylon Bee, but they do real stories as kooky as life can get. So what's going on is, after Tucker played those videos, Chuck Schumer, along with Hakeem Jeffries, who lives in Nancy Pelosi's shadow over in the House, after they threatened Rupert Murdoch, the Fox board, at the behest of the worthless rhino Paul Ryan, started gathering dirt on Tucker to use against him if he gave them a hard time when they wanted to fire him. So Fox News started leaking videos and audio files to Media Matters, which is an organization funded by George Soros, started by left-wing lunatic David Brock. Now, try to understand that when you are on a television set, there are people all over the place and all around you that we don't see. The audience doesn't see that. They are professionals doing their job to make the broadcast go well. There are microphones that are constantly running and are picking up everything that everybody says, and everybody knows it, including Tucker Carlson. If you're in the industry and you're on a news set, you know this. Now, the videos that Paul Ryan and his cowardly executive buddies are leaking are from those private moments that never went out on the air, where people screw around, they get on the phone during a commercial break and talk to their friends and say things that make them look like they're actually a human being, okay? Now, Media Matters is a bunch of left-wing nerdy teenagers in their pajamas sitting in their mother's basement eating Hot Pockets. They're on their computers looking for any kind of dirt or trash to harm the conservative cause. So if Paul Ryan is leaking to Media Matters, then you know what kind of people Paul Ryan now associates with, and it makes an awful lot of sense. Here's one of the clips that Media Matters has prominently displayed on their front page. And they think that this is going to make Tucker look bad.
Well, that was a week, I'll say. Holy shit. 10 hours. That slimy little motherfucker sitting across from me. Oh, you're the best. And I wasn't talking about you. It's just the opposite.
He's giving me a complex.
No, I'm not. What do you mean? Because you've never been this affirmed in your life? I bet. Thank you, Alex. Have a happy weekend. See you, man. The amount, it was so unhealthy, the hate. Thank you, Teresa. The hate that I felt for that guy. I mean, thank you, Todd.
How could you not?
I never feel that way, you know, because I don't put myself, I don't want to feel that way. I think it's wrong. It's bad. It's totally bad for you to feel that way. But that guy, I mean, he triggered the shit out of me. Where are you now? Where do you live? I mean, the amount of times I had, first of all, fuck you on my lips was like, it was unbelievable. Suggesting that I was cheating on my taxes?
Really?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. So where are you domiciled? Where are you now? Do you own a home there? I was like, no, I do not own a home in Maine, which I don't, by the way.
And so far, it turns out that every video that Fox News leaked has made Tucker look more human. It is the biggest backfire on Fox that I've ever seen. From what I'm hearing, folks, Fox has lost 2/3 of its audience. You cannot remain in a primetime lineup with that kind of loss. You can't maintain a company that way. And it appears that the executives of Fox have absolutely no idea how to stop the hemorrhaging. And this was all Paul Ryan's doing. Rupert Murdoch got the threat from the Democrats. He probably made the call to Paul Ryan, and Ryan did not fight against it. That's because Paul Ryan is a piece of garbage traitor to the conservative cause. He always was. He's a rhino. He is a Democrat light. So the New York Times got involved, and they thought that a quote that was taken out of context of Tucker saying it's not how white men fight was going to turn the entire world against him. Now, when I say taken out of context, you'll know what I mean in a minute, because he did say it, okay? But like everything else that fake news does, they left the most important part out. Here's the full quote, okay? Tucker had said, a couple of weeks ago, I was watching video of people fighting on the street in Washington. A group of Trump guys surrounded an Antifa kid and started pounding the living shit out of him. It was 3 against 1, at least. Jumping a guy like that is dishonorable, obviously. It's not how white men fight. And here's what the New York Times wrote immediately after that quote was revealed. They wrote, for years, Mr. Carlson espoused views on his show that amplified the ideology of white nationalism. No, he didn't. Never. But the text message revealed more about his views on racial superiority. See, the problem with this is that the leftists just love to cry racism over anything else, because the worst thing you could possibly be called is racist in America. It's the lowest common denominator among stupid people. So naturally, the New York Times went down that road. But they left out the rest of it because they're very dishonest people at the New York Times. Here's the rest of what Tucker said. Yet suddenly I found myself rooting for the mob against the man, hoping they'd hit him harder, kill him. I really wanted them to hurt the kid. I could taste it. But then somewhere deep in my brain, an alarm went off. This isn't good for me. I'm becoming something I don't want to be. The Antifa creep is a human being. Much as I despise what he says and does, much as I'm sure I'd hate him personally if I knew him, I shouldn't gloat over his suffering. I should be bothered by it. I should remember that somewhere somebody probably loves this kid and would be crushed if he was killed. If I don't care about those things, if I reduce people to their politics, how am I better than he is? Now, one thing I've noticed, and you probably have too, is that the lefties who are media icons in this country, like Joy Reid, Joy Behar, Whoopi Goldberg, Stephen Colbert, Don Lemon, and all the rest, they love to throw their hate at their enemies every single night they're on the air. They act like they have never done anything wrong and that they are the epitome of sainthood. Now, Tucker Carlson is at the pinnacle of success in the media industry. No one got better ratings than him on most nights. That's the truth. And yet he is the only person I have ever heard who made a statement about recognizing his own sin within himself and humanizing those who disagree with him, even when those people literally want to kill him or burn our nation down to the ground. Allie Beth Stuckey said it best when she tweeted, "This salacious text by Tucker is only uncomfortable because it's honest. Every single person bashing him for this has wished death and harm upon their political enemies. Few of them had the self-awareness and compassion to be repulsed by their own dark thoughts." All right, folks, that's it. Thanks for spending the time to watch this video. Visit rpwmedia.com and share our stories. Share this video. Give us a like. Hit that notification bell, and we'll see you in the next one.
Diddling